Our next speaker is Dean Cavaretta. Dean is a member of the Common Core Forum.org and a native of Acton, Massachusetts. He is dual certified in history and political science for grades 5 and 12 and has taught middle and high school in the public school system. He was a member of the Massachusetts Army National Guard. Dean received his bachelor and master degrees from Northeastern University in Boston. Dean will speak to the mission of Common Core Forum.org, his experience as a teacher and the growing backlash against Common Core with educators, as well as the unique history of Massachusetts being the leader in public education since our founding, and the wisdom of the 10th Amendment, which Common Core proponents neglect to follow. Dean?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Wow, we've had some great speakers here this morning. A lot's been said. We have the ammunition already, don't we? We have issue after issue, reason after reason to keep working hard to stop Common Core in Massachusetts. And I want to thank these legislators and local officials. I want to thank the Tewksbury Republican Town Committee and my good friend Don Ordway and Ruth for their work in putting this effort together today. I want to thank the other groups that have helped us out. And I want to thank CommonCoreForum.org. Our steering committee is made up of volunteers from all across the state, founded by former school committee member from Worcester, Donna Colorio. Thank you, Donna. CommonCoreForum.org and our organization is a grassroots, nonpartisan organization willing to work with everyone, Republicans, Democrats, independents, local officials. We'll talk to everyone, and we're going to shake up this building behind us. This issue, as our speakers have noted, is 2/3 of all the municipalities' budget every year. The 10th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution says that those issues not in the Constitution are left to the states or the people. That, my friends, is what this issue is about. Common Core Forum is working hard on many fronts. We're going to file new bills next session in the legislature, working with our legislators to hold these people accountable. We're going to work with our local officials. We're going to educate parents, empower them to speak out on these issues. And we're going to go to every corner of the Commonwealth. The history of our state since Horace Mann founded the public education system was local control, parental input, and standards, and what gets taught is decided by you, the parents of Massachusetts. So, there's a lot of work to do, and this issue isn't over. This issue will not end in 2014. It will not end in 2016. If the history of federal education policy is any guide, we know that we'll be going back to the drawing board time and time again. The time is now to stand up for our kids. One final note as an educator. A lot has been said about, what we have had with the Education Reform Act of 1993. That was a bipartisan, bottom-up approach to education reform when Republicans and Democrats got together to fund our schools, to raise standards, to have everyone involved in the process, and we need to stay number one and keep a system that is number one in the country. So let me, as a history teacher, let me just give you a quote. I think it's a good way to conclude my little speech here. It's from that radical right-wing Republican who's a statue right over there. When President Kennedy said of education policy, let us dedicate ourselves to a system, not first but, not first if, not first when, but first period. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean.